Of course, as soon as I say fur babies. Are you excited that you have money here? Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Pixie, or you can call me Jen, and today we're going to be stuffing my first paycheck of June. Can't believe it's already been pretty much half a year since the new year started. That's kind of crazy. And I know it's been a while since I've posted a video. I'm really sorry. I've had some life changes recently, career changes, and so my schedule's been a little different, and I've been having trouble just balancing my time, managing my time, and yeah. I've still been working on orders in the Etsy shop. It hasn't gone down since I've put it up last time, so I've still been doing that, but yeah, I just kind of took a back seat on the video thing after I posted like 2 videos after a long while also, but I'm hoping to get back into posting videos regularly again. I mean, I'm gonna try to hold myself to it, but at the same time, like, I don't want to give myself too much pressure because I feel like it's been giving me anxiety when I don't, do all the things that I want to do, even though it's still hard to fit into my schedule. But yeah, we'll see. I just have to keep telling myself that I just need to stay on top of it so that I don't feel behind and overwhelmed. But anyway, that's a whole nother thing that we don't have to talk about. I just wanted to apologize and say, hello, here's a video. Yeah, so before I get into the cash stuffing, I just wanted to show off a couple new things that I'm going to be adding to the shop. And so I have this little mini binder with pressed flower envelopes, and this is pretty small. Like, this is the size of a business card, and so that's the size comparison. I'm going to be selling this as a set, so it's a set of 5 envelopes, and you also get a zipper envelope in the back also. And I wanted to actually release this when I released like all my other budget bundles, but I couldn't find the right size zipper envelope for the longest time, and once I did find it, it did take a while for it to come in. So yeah, I only have a few of each color. I'll probably put all the new items linked down below in addition to just my general shop, but yeah. So I only have a few of those if you're interested. And then I'm also going to have this cash total card, or cash breakdown. And you can see it's clear, and just like all the envelopes and everything in my shop, you can pick the colors of the flowers that you want. But yeah, this is what it looks like, and this is what it looks like, like when you use a Sharpie on it. And actually, this version is the old version. You can see like the numbers here for the bills is kind of lighter. So this is like a test version, and this is the final one. So this is what you'll get if you purchase it. But I will be including some of these with the old version as freebies for the first like 8 orders that I get once this video goes live. Again, this is the version you will get if you purchase it. And this is actually the size of any standard like credit card or card, and so you can see it fits right here in my wallet really easily. So that's going to be in the shop. And then one more thing that I'll be adding this time around also is a bunch of oopsies. So these are all envelopes that I'm calling oopsies. They basically have like really minor visual, sorry if you hear like stuff in the back, my cat's playing. I usually am okay with sending envelopes out if they have like a small, like a really small air bubble, but sometimes they have like a bigger one that it's just a little bit too big for what I'm happy with sending as like a final finished product that someone pays for full price for. You'll be able to add your own labels and everything. You can just give me those, and I can hole punch them also with A6, A5, or I can just leave it for you to hole punch. I also have some that don't have hole punches, and then don't mind these with labels. They're just because I messed up somehow, but I can take those off and put whatever label you want on it. And I also have like A7 size. So you can see like they pretty much look fine. The things that I'm just like nitpicky about are super small. So like a little cat hair. Actually, that's not even on there. This just has like a really noticeable air bubble there. And I have a few of the mini size too. So there's that. I think there's a good amount of sets in here, but like I said, it's whatever is here. It's limited stock. So if you're interested in getting these, and these are going to be at a discount too. So I think I'm going to have these like 30% off or so, because they're still mostly just as good as the regular ones. It's just like the smallest little things. All right. Now, the cash stuffing is also going to be kind of small because I usually have a good amount of envelopes to stuff. So here's the budget breakdown for this week. So you can see I usually stuff all of these sinking fund envelopes, but you can see a lot of them are 0. And that's because last month was the month where my sinking funds have come in clutch the most. So last month I did my taxes. Last month I also unexpectedly got a new car insurance provider. So I had a higher premium, a higher 6-month premium than I usually do. I also had an emergency that I had to take my cat to the vet for. So my sinking funds and my emergency fund too are looking pretty sad right now. So I wasn't stuffing my emergency fund once it hit $1,000. I was focusing on other emergency fund goals, or not emergency, sinking fund goals. But since I had to use a large amount of my emergency fund for when I took my cat to the vet, I am focusing on getting that back up to 1,000 again before I go back to filling the other envelopes, because the emergency fund is always going to be like my priority. You know, that's my just in case money. And that's basically it. So I'm not going to be filling too many envelopes, but hopefully it's still something to watch. So I always start with my cash and my weekly spend envelopes first. And I actually recorded a video last week hoping that I'd have time to edit it, but I didn't get around to editing it. And I switched from a really small wallet where I was just using my cash dividers to this A7 binder, and I've been really liking it. So I'm just going to take all the envelopes out so it's easier, but I've really been liking the size. It's not too big, but it organizes everything really well. And I don't have these exact binders in my shop, but I have other A7 bundles, like with the binder included and the envelopes and, you know, anything else you might need in case you want to, you know, give the A7 size a try. But let's see, this is the cash. Just gonna set this up really quickly. I hope everybody's been doing well and enjoying things kind of opening up and everything, you know, getting a little closer to normal, especially with the weather getting a lot nicer. Groceries gets $50 a week, and that's for me and my boyfriend. And he gives me money for groceries at the beginning of every month, so this is already including his share. Gas gets $10 a week. So before I was doing $25 a week because I was doing grocery deliveries, but like I said, I've had a career change, so I'm not really doing grocery deliveries anymore. I'm not doing as much driving. I'm mostly staying and working from home. So $10 a week should be enough. Allowance also gets $10 a week in this envelope. And then I also get $25 in my shopping sinking fund. So there's that. Eating out, I only stuff at the beginning of the month. So since it's the beginning of the month now, it's going to be getting $50. So I guess I'll be doing $1.20 and 3/10. And there's $2 left over in here, and I'm just going to carry that over. I'm going to roll it over because this is money for the both of us, so I don't use money for the both of us in anything that's just for me, if that makes sense. So it's just gonna get rolled over. Household, how much do I have in here? 20, 25, 30, and it's gonna get a 5. So now I have 35 in there. Sorry if I'm kind of rushing this. My nose is really itchy and I feel like I'm gonna have a huge sneezing fit. So there's that. And laundry money. This is also gonna get a 5. So there's 10 in here now. And there is that. Next, we'll be moving on to my sinking funds. So here is my first binder. So emergency funds will be getting $65. Normally I would put in more because I'm also not taking a break, but I'm stopping extra debt payments and focusing it on emergency fund. But my paycheck was a little bit lower this week, so I'm just gonna be like re-allotting the money that would go into my sinking funds normally instead of also adding money from extra debt payments. Let's see. So in my emergency fund envelope, I now have 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 470, 480, 490, 500, 505, 510, 511, and 512. I feel like I'm still not used to counting money out loud. So bear with me. Let's see, Trip Home will be getting $5. So now there's 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 125, 130, 135, and 140. I'm not sure when I'll be able to go back home to visit, maybe just for Christmas, but we'll see. Car registration is also gonna get 5. I have this coming up soon. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 100, 105, and 106 in car registration. I actually have enough for to renew my car registration, but in this I've also included the amount I need to get my car inspected because it has to be inspected every year also. Car insurance will be getting 20. So I have 20 and 40 now. And so I mentioned earlier, I ended up unexpectedly having to switch car insurance providers because of the whole grocery delivery thing. It wasn't covered by my previous insurance and they wouldn't let me buy a new policy for some reason. I didn't have enough money in here. If I had just renewed, I would have, but since I didn't, I took the rest of it from my car maintenance envelope. And yeah, I'm not stuffing that this week, so you won't see like what the state of it is in, but that's fine since I'm not really driving around a lot anymore. Birthday, anniversary, I'm gonna skip. Christmas, I'm gonna skip. Holidays, I'm also gonna skip, and weddings also. So you can see I'm really just focusing on the things that are coming up, or I'm just accounting for, you know, my habits, basically. In other words, that's why I'm also stuffing my shopping envelope or my personal envelope. So fur babies is gonna get 20. So now there's 20 and 40 in here. But my cat is fine. Luckily, it wasn't anything like really life-threatening. At the time that I took him, I thought that he had like an obstruction in his bladder, but luckily they told me that there was no obstruction and there were no like bladder stones or anything, which would be more serious. he just has some crystals and stuff, so they just gave me some medicine and everything. But yeah, I did not spare any expenses. I was like, I just want him fixed and I want him healthy, and I don't want this to happen again because I was so worried. I was so worried. Let's see. I think the next one, Adventures, is going to be getting 10. So let's see, I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, and $69 in Adventures. And in shopping or personal, this will get $25. So I have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, and $57 in shopping. And like I said, taking a pause on the debt payoff rate. Okay, so I know I counted it earlier, but I just completely forgot. Let's see, what am I at in the emergency fund? 512. Okay, so I'm almost there. As long as I get paychecks that are my expected size for the rest of this month, then I should be able to get back up to $1,000 in my emergency fund envelope by the end of this month. I think that's everything. I am hoping to have more new stuff in the Etsy shop soon. Again, I just haven't had the best time management and I haven't gotten around to working on things that I want to work on. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you like the video, please like it. If you have anything you want to say or you want me to see, I always go through the comments and read them at least, because I usually get notifications, so I usually see them, but I might not always reply. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, hopefully. All right, guys. Bye.